Welcome back on this Wine Wednesday. The wide, wonderful world of wine through the eyes of a mathematician.
That's right. Grape Explications is the first book from dedicated Oregon wine writer Neil Halkauer, bringing you face to face with big personalities, globe-trotting wine economists, and the story of the Willamette Valley.
And joining us to talk about the book and a special signing in Newburgh is Neil himself. Good morning, Neil. It's great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, really fun. Okay, so what triggered your return to publishing articles of wine here? You know, in 2009, you hadn't done so since 1977, and you're back here with this book. Why?
So in 2009, there was a movie called Bottle Shock, and I was watching it and wondering how they came up with the winners, the so-called winners of the Judgment of Paris. And at that time, I was also looking at voting theory, which is actually a mathematical area that my former dissertation advisor got into after I finished. And I was wondering how they came up with the ranking. And when I discovered it, I found a problem, and I decided to fix it. Published an article in the Journal of Wine Research, referee journal, and then that was in 2009. 2011, we became Oregon residents, and I decided to do a popular version of that article for the Oregon Wine Press, and that became my first of many articles I did for the Oregon Wine Press. Oh. So that got me the transition from technical writing to popular writing, and popular writing about wine.
Yeah, I think you bring more of a rare background to this area.
Totally.
Being a mathematician and having that kind of left brain approach to some of this. What first got you interested in wine?
Oh, well, that goes back to like 1968 when I was underage, and I needed a place to stay before the dorms opened, and my future roommate said, well, why don't you stay with John Nietrauer? He's off campus, because I don't know him.
Yeah. And
John let me stay in his apartment off campus, and his mother had provisioned him with 2 bottles of classified growth claret. And that was sort of the beginning.
That was the spark for you.
So,
wow.
Okay, again, you have your book out, Grape Explications. What is this about? What approach have you taken here?
So this is a book that's a collection of my writing over 50+ years, and it is divided into 8 parts because there isn't a single theme. One of the parts is an introduction to my initial writing in wine. There's another section on the American Association of Wine Economists. There's a whole section on book reviews of wine books, because I've done dozens of those, and there's a lot of terrific writing about wine. There's a section on Slow Wine Guide, which I was a field coordinator for a while. There's a section on personalities. There's a section on IVOY, which is a wonderful organization that is intended to inform vineyard stewards about the wider world that they're contributing to.
Yeah.
The final part is called Grape Explications. It includes the story that is the namesake of both the section and the book that I wrote after 5 years of writing for the Oregon Wine Press. But it's a series of essays and musings and so on. And then there's a rather cheeky glossary at the end that probably got me in trouble with a few folks. So.
But you got a right smile on when you talk about it. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, so now I'm curious, what's the most interesting thing someone has said about your book?
So I got a foreword written by Jamie Goode, who was a famous British writer. He really complimented the writing and so on. But the standout was a review by Simon, who pointed out the cheekiness of it, pointed out the fact that I don't take things quite too seriously, and yet there's a great breadth to the material in the book. That's what I wanted to achieve, and apparently, at least with him, I did. I did.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, again, there's a book signing coming up at Chapters in Newburgh, which is right in downtown Newburgh, off 99 there.
Yep.
That's coming up, what, February 6th?
Yep. It's part of the First Friday activities.
Great.
From 5 to 9.
Oh, how fun.
Book is available anywhere. Some tasting rooms have it. Third Street Books has it in McMinnville.
Great.
You can order it online. You can go into a bookstore and ask for it. So it's easy to get.
Best
Good.
enjoyed with a nice glass of wine.
Absolutely.
I imagine,
Absolutely.
yes. Oh, Neil, thanks for being here. It's
My
great to
pleasure.
have you on the couch. If you want to learn more, you can catch Neil's book signing at Chapters in Newburgh. Again, that's coming up on February 6th. You can find more info on coin.com to get your copy of Grape Explications by Neil Holkauer.